let's talk about walking our talk. Hi there, Dr. Heidi here. I was just asked a question about walking our talk and when it's authentic and congruent to change our minds. Good question. I know that for me, I always really wanted people to know that I walk my talk. I still do, but I do it a little bit differently nowadays. I used to, whatever it was, if I said I was going to do it, I'm on that association. I said yes to a concert. I said yes to whatever. I am going to do it because I don't want to let somebody down. And I also want to demonstrate if I've said yes to something, stick true to my word. Fair enough. But then I also realized that in my life, I was letting myself down by walking my talk, by saying yes and sticking to it. Sometimes I was letting myself down because I wasn't giving myself that quality time I needed, because I was wearing myself thin, because I was getting burned out. And then it dawned on me, if I'm getting burnt out, if I'm not as useful to myself or to others as I desire, maybe I'm not walking my talk. Maybe walking my talk isn't about following through on what I said I was going to, and more about living with authenticity, congruency, and alignment. So to me, that means that when I say I'm going to, I do, unless it does not fit. There's an ecological aspect that we look at in NLP, and ecology is not necessarily as good for the trees and the environment, although it is that as well. It's, am I creating a problem with today's solution? Am I creating a problem for tomorrow with today's solution? And if that's the case, then I'm only walking my talk if I say no to what's in front of me. So that means that if I have said yes to belonging to an association or a group or a club or something, I'm going to follow that through until it doesn't fit. And then it's okay to say no. If I have bought concert tickets with my friend, I'm going unless something is out of the works of that. Unless I absolutely have no energy and going to said concert is going to drain me more and make me sick tomorrow, I will stand up and be true to who I am. And I hope you will do the same. Not because of what other people will say or think, but because I said I would. Unless it doesn't fit, it has to be ecological. And again, that doesn't necessarily mean that I am or am not following through on things. Now, where this came up in my mind, the question came, and then I started thinking about those different aspects. And my first thought was, yeah, of course you should follow through. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And then my mind started thinking, wait a second, when did you stop saying yes to everything? When did you, Heidi, stop trying to get the approval of other people by walking your talk? And I don't seek the approval of others. I definitely hope and believe that I walk my talk. I hope I do, including looking after myself. And when things don't fit, even if I've said yes, if they don't fit, then I need to back away. I want to fill the gap. I want to be able to, if I step out of an association or an organization or something like that, I'm most likely never going to do so just cut and dry. I will make sure somebody is in my place and they're trained to whatever degree I can get them trained up in. But here's something that I've learned and am still learning. Everything will be okay without me, except for my life. Everything will be okay without me, except for my life. And I am in charge of that. You're in charge of yours. There are certain things that you can say no to, that you can let go to, and everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Walk your talk, but stay true to you. Be sure to like the video subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and I'll see you next time.